Okay, so what's up there guys, and welcome back to Dig It Detecting. Some will recognise this site that we're at right now. Last time I was here, I was sort of parked well over the other side of the fence there, and exactly where we parked, we hit on a heap of silver coins, a heap of coins in general, most of them being silver. We even scored 2 florins in the same hole, so really special stuff. And working back over there today, I'm hoping to find plenty more with the Equinox 800 here, so really cool. Some will just seen there recently on the Facebook, YouTube and Instagram account. Basically, I've now been recognised by Minelab Australia as basically a detecting expert here in Australia. So very special stuff, and as some will have seen in my announcement video there the other night, we have been sent out all this amazing stuff by Minelab here to test out and try. So that is what we're going to do today. Today is our first day using it all. I cannot wait. I really cannot wait. So we've got the gloves, we've got the Minelab carry pouch, the fines bag. We've got the toothbrush. Minelab didn't send me that out. That come from the bathroom at home. Looks like it needs to be replaced too soon, doesn't it? So I'm going to throw that in there just for any coins or anything cool that we find as we go. And we've also got the 35 Pro Minelab pinpointer there. So we're going to be using the little hand digger, a little TYGER hand digger today. What a ripper. And basically working around, as I said, working around this oval, trying to hit on any old toy cars, coins, cap guns, relics, anything that we can find. So we're going to make our way over to where we parked the car first and start over there. So stay tuned, we'll see what we can find today. Okay, so that did not take too long at all. There we go. We've got a beautiful 1936 1/2 penny, Commonwealth of Australia there. What a bloody ripper. As I said, that did not take too long at all. We're only some 10 metres away from the car too. So I have a feeling like today is going to be a really good day. Who knows, and maybe it's all this new Minelab merchandise that is giving us the good luck. So let's hope today we can also snag on that silver, a big florin coin, another florin. That'd be awesome. So let's get going and see what else we can find. Hey, what did I say before? We were looking for toy cars today, and the only reason I said that is just because we're around the outside of a sporting oval. So generally, you think about it, on weekends, kids come with their parents to watch the footy, and not all kids are interested in football. And basically what happens is they bring their toy cars, and while the footy's on, they are out on the little grass strips here, playing, dropping coins, dropping cars, everything. So that is awesome. What was he? A little Mattel, made in China, McDonald's Corporation by the looks. Maybe this was a Macca's toy at one stage. Oh, we sliced him down the side there too. What a bloody ripper. One more for the collection. Well then, 21 on the money. I know exactly what that's going to be. Take your bets, everybody. Mine is a $2 coin. So let's see. 21 is generally a $2 coin. 22 on the Equinox 800 or 600. I generally say Equinox 800. That's just because what I use. However, if you're using the 600, really those numbers all stay the same. As many will know, 21 $2 coin, 22 $1 coin. Awesome stuff. So there he is. Look at that. We were spot on the money, Basil. A $2 coin. What a ripper. I have not pulled a lot of modern coinage there for a while yet. Just been concentrating on the old coins, the old silvers and the old house sites this year. So really have not dug too many modern coins at all. But phenomenal stuff. Actually, some will remember last year I went on holidays to Queensland, took the car up and the kids, the family. All my fuel, all our fuel I should say, was paid for the $2 and the $1 coins that I unearthed throughout that year. You know, knowing that we were going to go on holidays, basically saved every gold coin that I found. And well, I took them to the bank basically just before we packed the car and took off, and said to the partner, you know, I'll take these to the bank, cash them in for gold coins, cash the gold coins in for notes I should say. You can't go you can't go taking bags full of gold coins and spending them along the way. So I did that, and I come out of the bank with some $1,300, and believe it or not, that paid for all our fuel. Trip up from Victoria, drove all the way up through New South Wales, did a little bit of gold panning, a little bit of prospecting. We even went in search for gemstones, what have you. Really cool in Urella, New South Wales. And then we continued on upwards up to Queensland, and then come back along the coast back down to Victoria. So $1,300 in gold coins, and that paid for all my fuel. So just keep that in mind. It can be really rewarding going out hunting the gold coins. For me, I really love the old stuff. However, I'll never say no to a goldie. What was I just saying? Gold coin. There's another one. 21, jumping to 22 there. However, I do believe that's going to be another $2 coin. See when you go into pinpoint mode there too. If you move too far off the target, you'll miss it. So being such a short, sharp, sweet little signal, right there, I can put my finger exactly where he is. So that is basically telling you it's a gold coin. The smaller the pinpointing surface, you know, the smaller the pinpoint sort of does it, basically the smaller the target. Or what I've found is it can be something big, but very deep. So let's turn this pinpointer on. Let's stick him right there, because that is where the gold coin is. I don't really even need the pinpointer. It's like I've got x-ray vision. I can see through the ground. Ooh, maybe I did. We were a little bit off by an inch, so that's okay. Let's give him a slice up. Let's see if I was right. $2 or $1? I am putting my money on that $2 coin. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Isn't that such a nice colour to see in the hole? You know, I love seeing silver. However, I love seeing gold too. And there it is, another $2 coin. That makes $4 now. We are getting rich today, Mitch. That is awesome. I said that Minelab bag, the Minelab gloves, are probably providing me some good luck today. Let's keep going. So we just dug that little $2 coin out of there. I can still see the plug. Let's push him back down a bit more. So we just dug the $2 coin out of there, the last one you've seen. I stood back up, and as some will know, when I stand back up detecting, I always walk back a little bit and recover the ground that I have just covered, making sure not to miss anything. And we sure had. We'd missed that guy there. Look at that. So here's a 23, 25, jumping around a little bit, sort of presuming him to be a 1 or a 2 cent coin. Let's hope we don't hit him. I'm digging with my left hand here. We'll be having the use of a GoPro very soon. Still just need to buy a few more things and basically work out how to edit and use it further for future. So very exciting stuff though. I cannot wait to have both hands to really be concentrating on what I'm doing and showing you guys everything that's coming out. So as it comes out, not after it comes out. There we have a beautiful something. I can't see a date. 1949, I'm going to say. Australian Rupenny there. So absolute ripper stuff. We are on fire today, Basil. Let's keep going. Let's get that florin. I'm sure it's here somewhere hiding. We've just got to find it. So next target, quite a high signal too. Look at that. Jumping around 36, 37, 38. Oh, hello doggy. How you going? Hey, what you doing? Hello. Oh, I've always got dogs hanging around me. Either dogs or cows, isn't it? I said good day to that dog there before too. He come over and sort of the owner was sort of saying, what are you up to there, mate? Got a dog out for a walk, have you today? I said, no, just doing a little bit of detecting there. So oh, looks like he's found another dog, neighbour's dog. So anyway, we're going to continue digging this one a little bit hard with the left hand there, using the handheld digger today. So the ground is pretty tough here. So continue digging this one. We'll come back and show you a look at what we get out. Right, so that got a bit out of hand, didn't it? Look at all the dirt that we've got around the hole. We are still going there for it. So we're pretty much right on him. He's about the depth of the pinpointer there. So we are going to try and remove this guy without damaging him. Sort of become a bit of a rabbit's hole, that. So we need to try and get around without trying to scratch that coin. I will say it's the only battle with that big ledge on the shovel here. It's sort of, if you don't dig a round enough hole, you know, open it right up sort of thing. And I don't always dig those big holes, trying to be discreet as I go. If you don't open it up enough though, basically that bit of a ledge sort of plays against you as you're trying to remove that item. So anyway, we'll keep going. Might turn him backwards, try and flip him out. Hopefully we can just pop him without damaging him. So I'm really keen to find a florin here today. He's still there, he's still there. Okay, I'll tell you what, we might have to go even get the little coin popper and get him beside him and pop him out. I just don't want to damage him. I'm pretty certain that is going to be a silver coin. So let's do that, and we'll come back once again and show you what comes out. Right, so there it is. It was not a silver coin at all. What was I on about? That was extremely deep though. I'll tell you what, I did not even think I'd be able to hit on a target that deep there. So, oh, looks like we've got more in there too. We better get that out. Let's see what's going on. Who knows, maybe this is our coin. Maybe they threw a coin and a can in the same hole. Wouldn't that be awesome? There's still something else going on down there. Let's see what else. You gotta always double check, you just never know. Sometimes I've pulled bits of can and nails and everything out of holes, and then out pops a beautiful coin. So just got to be very thorough when digging some targets. Try and work out exactly what they are. There he is. 2 bits of can. You are joking. There we go. 2 bits of rubbish into the pocket and moving on. Righto, next coin. I tell you what, I'm not filming enough today either. This sort of popped out. I sort of thought, damn, I missed it. A 1942 rue penny in cracker condition too. All the coins come out in absolute ripper condition for around here, just due to that nice sandy, loamy soil. Not much moisture that holds in the ground all year round there. So 1942, beautiful rue. As I said, I need to start filming plenty more as we go. So instead of just catching them coming out of the hole, I'll try and capture them on the screen, seeing what target numbers, ID numbers that I'm digging, and show you the depth as we go also. So let's find that florin now. So a few steps away from the 42 rue, and look what we've got. We may have another coin here. I'm not going to put bets on what it is because I don't know. I'm thinking a rue penny again, seeing as though it's ringing up so high there. Nice, short, sharp, sweet sounding signal, and he is right there. So anyway, let's give him a dig, let's come back, show you a look at what comes out. It's not a coin at all. Check that out. I know exactly what it is though. This top bit sort of gives it away, doesn't it? Especially considering we are right near a cricket oval. So there you go. I'd say that is the top of the old wickets, the old stumps. That is awesome. It's so heavy too. Probably because it's got a heap of dirt mixed in there with it, so embedded into it. Anyway, let's keep going. Hey, there it is. Another gold coin. This is my first $1 gold coin though. How cool is that? We're on $5 now. He was just waiting there for me to pluck him out. God knows how long he's been sitting there. Awesome stuff. So you will never guess what I just found. I have it sitting in my little hand here below. Do you want me to give you a look? Ready? Toy cap gun. Junior Texan. That is awesome, or I should say probably a Texan Junior cap gun. I have found probably about a dozen of these now. Absolutely love finding them. And as you can see, I unfortunately broke this guy trying to get him out of the hole. You can sort of see why too, all the roots in the hole. I was sort of trying to have to break him out of there, so I bust him out of there. Anyway, that is not all that we got out of there. We also got the other half, and look at that, I did not manage to break that one. Ripper stuff, ripper stuff. He is going to go awesome on display. So as I said, Texan Junior, this guy. It's a shame that I accidentally broke the other half, but he'll still go on display really well. Texan Junior, that's obviously the other half of the cap gun there. So he belongs on there like that, and the handle on the back also. So we'll be able to put him back together and put him on display with the rest of the cap guns. How cool is that? Stick 'em up, Buster. Moving on from that cap gun, we've got a beautiful 26, 27. Ooh, those are florin numbers to me. Let's have a look. Just try and fixate him a little bit better. Could be another cap gun. Basically that cap gun was sort of ringing up very similar, although it was jumping around quite a bit, you know, 23, 25, 27, 28, sort of trying to jump around, fixate itself on one target ID, or multiple target IDs I should say. And as I said before in the other week's video, this dirt is so crumbly. Basically the screen, the guide, or the screen I should say, the numbers on the screen of the Equinox 800 there, or the 600, is basically what I find is just a guide. You know, if you sort of concentrate too much on the numbers, basically picking and choosing what you want to dig, you'll find that you're not really learning the machine as well as what you could, listening to those tones and using basically the screen as a guide. So use the numbers as a guide. I find it doesn't work for everybody. I know, you know, everybody's got their own way of doing things. However, I have found that is ideally what works best for me. So let's see what's going on here. If that's a florin, he's not wanting to come out of the hole very well, is he? There's so many tree roots. Like I'm sort of working, whoa, through the camera around then. I'm sort of working around this tin fence here. Obviously someone's house next door. That's probably the closest you're going to get to working into someone's backyard, isn't it? Without having to go and ask permission. So that's what we're doing. But we're trying to battle through all these tree roots. So, oh, let's see what we've got. I don't want to go scratching or damaging anything again. However, it is a little bit hard. Right, 2 hands. We're going to come back, and otherwise we are going to make a mess of this hole and the target. So 2 hands, we'll come back, give you a look at what we got out. So I thought I had a ring then. It's not a ring. That is a little brass fitting for the tap, little fitting for the hose. So there we go. They've tricked me before in the past, these guys. Not a ring at all. Okay, so we have finally made it over to where we were going to go before, where we parked the car in our last video here. If you have not watched it, I'll throw up top left corner. Be sure to give it a look. There's a ripper of a video, very impressive. To be able to pull the car up just there and be able to pluck out all those silver coins around it is just amazing. So hence why I'm working back here today. We sort of said that we were going to get over here straight away. I've been wandering around over there for some time, but here we are over here now, and basically hitting on the coins once again, a few that we may have missed last time we were here. So it's funny too, I just got a target right underneath this sort of loose dirt here. It turned out to be a bottle top, and stood back up, walked back a meter, got another target, as I always do, and here we are. We have a beautiful old coin, and that is quite an old one actually, an old Britannia. You can see the date down there. What do we got? 1908 by the looks of that. So let's give him a bit of a clean up, see if we can make him look a little bit better. 1908. It definitely can't be an 1808, can it? And look at the condition too. It is absolutely hammered, that coin. It's got all suffering from all that copper verdigris cancer on it. So copper cancer, I like to call it. Anyway, into the pocket and not back into the ground. He is a ripper, and another one for the conclusion at the end of the video. Stay tuned. Cannot wait to see what we can get. Right, next target here, and I've just thrown the camera on quickly. I did stick the shovel in, however I've not even hit on the target yet. Well, there he is right there. So basically just trying to stick the shovel in and show a few more coming out. The ground is a lot more softer over here, looser dirt, not hard packed gravel like we were dealing with before. So still working up along this fence line too, as you can see. We've ran the whole fence line now, just being beside the houses there. I feel like it's gave us some good luck, you know. No doubt, you know, early days these fences probably never existed. People just probably walk straight out of the houses, straight onto the oval here. Vice versa, off the oval, back to the house. So mind you, too, as I said before, kids coming, playing around the oval there. Let's get rid of that tree root. And basically losing, dropping, leaving things behind. So awesome stuff, awesome stuff. I'm making a hell of a mess of this hole, aren't I? That's okay. It's only very loose dirt. All sort of like leaf litter, leaves on top, so that's okay. That is okay. We'll be fine. Old cola lid. There we go. You got to dig that rubbish. You got to dig the trash to get the treasure, and that is exactly what we're doing today. Next target. What a beauty! Look at that. That could be our first silver coin. I doubt it's going to be a florin. Ooh, a lot nicer if you stand over this side. Some will notice I often walk around the target. It makes it clearer, you hear that, as opposed to that jumping 19, 24, 23. It cannot make a fix on itself. So back around here, and it's gave us a nice 26, 28. Let's give it a dig. Who knows, that could be a florin. We may have just been holding our tongue the wrong way. So there we are. We'll give him a dig. See how loose this ground is. We're right beside a tree too, so I dare say, look how crumbly the dirt is. I dare say we're going to have some tree roots to deal with here too as we dig. So let's try and do the best we can, fill in our holes the best we can, and see what we can get out. Try and remove a heap of rubbish as we go. I think that's always very important. So we'll say too, oh, there he is. There he is, a little 2-cent coin. We're right on the money. It was a coin, just not the silver coin that we're after. So never mind, into the pocket. That's our first 2-cent coin. I can live with that. Righto, so we're working over where top of the car was parked there the other week now, and we have not got any coins. However, we've got our first interesting special little piece. So I actually don't know what he is. He's a little decorative topper of something. So I honestly thought when I was pulling him out of the hole, I thought, oh, we've got an egg cup here. It's definitely not an egg cup though. So really cool, and you can see where he's been broken off from the bottom there. So he's got a bit of metal running through the center there too, indicating that rust there. So very cool, very cool. Into the pocket he can go. We're still trying to find that silver coin. Let's keep going. Righto, not far away from a little egg cup thing, that little spike. We've got a nice target. It's obviously one that I missed there the other week because I sort of ran over this ground, but very quickly too. So I sort of got a bit excited after I found all those silver coins, florins, everything in the one hole. So I probably just rushed over this and basically missed this guy. Look at that ground. I cannot dig a neat plug for the life of me today. That's okay. That is okay. It's just sandy, loamy soil. So work with what we've got. This guy is going to be deep too. I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to hit on him with the pinpointer there straight away. So we'll give him a bit of a dig a bit further out. Right hand, make more of a mess, and see what we got in the hole. Oop. We may have been digging a little bit off there, a little bit far at the back there. So I'll take a slide out of this wall. It is very... Oh, I just seen silver. It is very hard doing this one hand though. I'm not going to stick the pinpointer in there. I just seen him. Hopefully I didn't hit him. We've been pretty relentless, pretty ruthless with that TYGER handheld digger lately. Let's hope I didn't strike this guy. It's funny, you go digging with the shovel all day, you don't hit one. And then you go digging with a little hand digger and you hit every single one, or I have been lately anyway. Lucky we did not get this guy. So 1925, a little early coat of arms thrippence. What a ripper. He will be 92.5% silver. They did not sort of change the silver content, drop it down to 50% until pretty much after World War II, you can say. So you know that every silver coin that you find pre-World War II is generally 92.5% silver. 925, what a ripper. And this one's a 1925, even better. So I tell you what, this new pouch and gloves are bloody awesome. Absolutely sensational stuff. Some will have seen my recent announcement. I am now recognised here in Australia by Minelab as a detecting expert, a detectspert. So really cool, and basically they sent me out this stuff to get started, and just phenomenal. You got pockets everywhere, treasure in the front, rubbish in the back. You still got pockets at the front, pockets on the side there I should say, pockets on the front too. Absolutely sensational. So plenty of room to carry all that treasure. And I tell you what, these gloves too, they just look awesome. They feel really great to wear. You know, moving forward in future, you know, being basically recognised by Minelab as a detecting expert here in Australia is really literally a dream come true for me. I could not ask for more. And once again, all the support and all the help over the years, you know, from people liking, commenting, sharing, watching my videos, supporting what I do, supporting the Dig It Detecting name. I tell you what, you know, I could not ask for more. It is literally my dream come true. It was my dream for many years. Here we are now living it. So absolutely sensational stuff, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds here for us all at Dig It Detecting. Exciting times ahead, I am sure. So I was not expecting this one to pop out. We got the old pulley. Awesome. Let's try and knock a bit of dirt out of there. I'll show you what's going on with him. I tell you what, you could take this guy home, you could unseize him and probably reuse him. That is so cool, being that he's got a steel pin, a metal pin through the center. He's probably well rusted out. I probably won't even swivel now. However, we might try to do that. We might try and get him back working for future. So who knows, this could have been a little pulley off something someone used and lost. It could have been off a clothesline. Many different purposes for something like this. So what a bloody ripper. Right, there is our florin. Check that out, 28.30. Could be a roo penny. I dare say that is going to be a dirty big silver coin. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I've got my hopes up today. Some will have seen in my recent video, we found 4 florins in one day. Amazing stuff. And the last time we were here, we found 2 florins in the one hole. Even more amazing. So really, really cool. And basically that is probably the only reason why I've got such good hopes for this target. I've just got silver on the mind lately, florins on the mind. So it could just be a bit of rubbish yet. I do believe it's going to be a coin though. Sort of can pick them after a while. And I'm hoping, as I said, florin. There he is. There he is. Unfortunately, I can see copper, the colour of copper. So that's what he's going to be. He's going to be a roo penny, like we said. So, oh well, never mind. We are getting closer to our florin. Surely. 1964 Australian roo penny. What a cracker, what a cracker. That is awesome. Anyway, into the pocket. We're going to get a good tally up today, a good conclusion at the end of the video, like I do at the end of all my videos. Clean up and share and show everything that's come out for the day. So cannot wait to check out that little toy car, and I also cannot wait to share and show, clean up that toy cap gun, little Texan Junior, and give you a look at the end of the video. So very cool. Righto, we're still detecting along, still going, still working up along this gutter. Some will remember I sort of was in the gutter there last week and working out on the roadside, and now we're sort of covering this strip back in here, this flat level strip. So really cool too. There's something I just noticed. Look at that right in front of my finger. A nice round silver shiny thing, like a bowerbird. Anything anything nice and shiny attracts my attention. So there we go, and we generally pick it up and keep it, like we're going to do with this fella. So 1939 to 1945 remembrance 50-cent coin, that guy. I know because I've got a couple of these in my collection at home. They certainly don't get lost like this though, not in the grass. Unbelievable. I dare say that's probably out of someone's collection, and they may have had it in their pocket and lost it, because look at the condition. Wow. I said I've got a few of these at home, but they're all in sort of packets, in remembrance, packets commemorating that sort of event in history, with other coins mixed in there as well. So 50-cent World War II, 1939 to 1945 remembrance. What a special coin that is. So what a shame to lose it too. Sorry mate, that's going into our pocket now. It always makes me think too, you see a 50-cent coin or any coins laying on the surface, or if you hit on them, fresh drop, coins sitting on the surface, spend that time, spend 5 minutes, detect around there, see if you can hit on any more, because where there's one, there could always be more. So as I said, we were working out there last week, we're working here right now, and I've sort of done from the the tree line there down to the fence. However, now I've seen that, I'm probably going to spend just 5 minutes humming around here, seeing if, who knows, some kid was probably running flat out along here, jumped over that fence. Who knows, there could be more here to find. So easily find too. You don't have to dig for those ones. They are simple, very, very simple. So awesome stuff, and we will just spend 5 minutes here detecting, see what else we can hit on, and then keep going that way. So we found a dart. Look at that. It's not something I've ever dug up before in my life. That is crazy. It's missing all its little tips out of the end, and it's also missing its spike. So who knows, some kid maybe come over here and started having target practice in the tree, snapped the spike off and lost the fins, the feathers. So very cool, very cool. I tell you what, something I've never dug before, an old dart. That is awesome. Me and my brother used to play darts too when we were younger, just mucking around. I'll never forget, he threw a dart one time, purposely threw it at me, and hit right on the ball. That little ball that you've got on the side of your foot, your ankle bone, hit right on that and stuck into the bone and sort of fell down and landed on the ground. I screamed my head off. I don't know how old I was, but I thought that he had killed me, sticking a dart through my foot. So thanks, Daniel. We all know what that is, don't we? We should by now. It's got that double bounce to it. Ready? Hear it? That is a $2 coin, through and through. You can hear that sort of double bounce. I think I did a good job at that then. Nice sound effects. That double bounce though is generally a $2 coin sitting right there on the surface. So let's have a look. Ready? I'll bring you in. Oh, wow. That made a liar of me, didn't it? Oh dear. That just goes to show you never can pick the target, you know. I was pretty much sure, you know, I would have betted my left hand that would have been, oh, get off me, bug. I would have betted my left hand that would have been a gold coin. However, it was not, as you've seen. So there we go, a trickster. So I'll just show you something quickly. Some may sort of question, why does he only ever dig 18 to 40, you know, at these sites, you know? Why doesn't he incorporate more? And you're right, I really should be, and I will be in future more so. However, basically, when I'm sort of cherry picking, you know, depending on the mood that I'm in, the site that I visit, how much time I've got to spare, that is sort of generally what I like to do. 18 to 40, generally trying to avoid majority of the lower targets, the less desirable items. And look, I know that some are probably thinking, what does he mean? The gold comes in at lower items, you know. I just generally don't find, in all the years detecting, you know, I found a few gold rings, a few bits of gold, jewelry, what have you. However, generally they've sort of been coming from 18 to 40, you know. Got a beautiful gold ring there. Not too long ago, 18 carat, and it rang up dead on an 18. It would not move in any different direction. 18, it was stuck on. So really cool. However, you know, generally these sites, as I said, I pick and choose what I want to do. Same with how you detect. You pick and choose to the sites you go, how much time you've got, and really what you want to dig. So that's something that I'll show you too. This site here particularly, we've got a lot of these crown bottle tops, you know, the old beer tops. A lot of people come here and play cricket and hit around the ball in the nets here after work, and I suppose a lot of people have a drink while they do it. So you got a lot of this sort of stuff to deal with. A lot of the crownies and the bottle tops, the VB stuff, all that sort of stuff. Not much of a beer drinker, so I couldn't even tell you what that logo is. So look at that though. There's 1, 2, 3. Another one there. 4. I can see another one over there. Another one there, another one there. They're just everywhere. That's the whole point. So the thing is, what I'm trying to get through to me, or you know, what I'm trying to say basically, and trying to explain is basically pick and choose. That is exactly what I do. I do it for a reason. Just basically trying to be efficient and make the best and the most of my time when I'm out detecting these sites. And also, let's face it, it's not that much fun digging all this rubbish. So these bottle tops, caps, they should ring in at a 16. So we're going to put him there. And the reason, as I said, I've got all those bottom lower numbers cancelled out from 18 down below. Everything's cancelled out, is so I don't hit on them. If you have a listen to this, I'll put the horseshoe button on. We'll fill up the whole screen. So now we are hearing everything. Oh, 14 they are. So 14 to 16 they normally are. But, you know, look at them all. Look at them all. It's just heaps. If you take the horseshoe button out, back to where we were, 18 to 40. Look. Gone. Bit of a falsing signal there going on. Maybe we've got a target underneath all those bottle tops. Let's move them out of the way. Yeah, pretty much gone though. And falsing a little bit, but honestly, that is what I do, and that is why I do it. You do not hear them. So, you know, there is another one right there under my coil. We have discriminatory detectors for a reason. Try and use that to your advantage, you know. If you want to sort of dig everything, you might as well go buy a gold detector and just listen to everything and dig everything that beeps and moves and what have you. So that's sort of why I got away from the gold detector. I did a little bit of coin hunting with the gold detector, a GPX 4500 that I used originally for gold and everything. And basically I got away from it and looked for something with better discrimination. I tell you what, the Equinox 800 is just that. It is just a ripper of a machine. We'll be trying out some new machines in future, the Vanquish, what have you, running some more machines and going through settings and everything for all you guys to see and learn from. However, as a lot will know, the Equinox 800 is definitely a favourite, so it's like my third child. Another $2 coin, by the looks. We should all know what that sounds like by now. Although I was tricked there before, recording away saying, oh yeah, no, we all know what this is going to be. It turned out to be that little valve cap, the little blue valve cap. So, oh, the ground is super hard here, or I'm just not putting enough effort in. Now there you go, though. I was sort of sure that that was going to be a $2 coin there before, and it turned out to be a little alloy cap, as you've seen. So just as well, I tell you what, just as well, I'm not a betting man. I'd be poor, I'd be broke. I definitely wouldn't make my riches, that's for sure. So I've never been that good at gambling. However, I like to try and pick out what they are. It sort of makes it a bit more funner, I think. Sort of trying to guess what they are, and when you get it right, it makes it very, very cool, very exciting. And when you get it wrong, you just think, oh well, I was tricked. So, as I said, you can never really pick them. Like this guy, not even a 2-cent coin, or a $2 coin. It's a little kookaburra. I know what that's come off. A kookaburra has come off the cricket bag. What are you doing? You're supposed to be up in the tree, not down in the ground. So we are way over the other side of the oval right now. We're miles away from the car. It'd be good if I could have like a remote control button and just be like blip blip and have the car drive over to me, wouldn't it? That'd be awesome. Who knows, once the boys grow up a little bit more, Zave's got a mobile phone, I'll just be able to ring Zave and say, oi, can you come and get me? Bring the patrol over, mate. I'm sure he'd love doing it too. I'm sure he'd love driving over. Anyway, you've seen that one, 21, 22. That is going to be our last target here today. We have not snagged that florin. We have got a nice little silver coin though, but that's okay. I think I'm just probably being a little bit greedy. Oh, wow, can't even get the shovel in. There you go. I think I'm being just a little bit greedy though. Basically not probably, a florin is probably not going to come out today. That's okay though. We've had a really, really good day, and I tell you what, I need to go get something to eat soon. So that's what I'm going to do, dig this target, show you a look, and then we'll get home, wrap up for a conclusion. I need 2 hands to dig this too, so we'll come back. Right, that ground was tough as nails. I tell you what, I'm still trying to get at me target. He's sitting in the back wall there. We're pretty much hitting on him with the pinpointer. Let me give you a look. Right there. Right, he's at the back. And we dug probably a little bit forward for this one. I probably should have dug a little bit back. Let's hope I don't hit him. I've been practicing with the shovel too long lately, and I don't generally hit any targets. However, I need a little bit more practice on this hand digger. I tell you what, if I hit any more coins, I'm going to ban myself from using it. I'm going to put myself on a ban and have to go learn how to use it all again. There he is. Ah, $2 coin. That's not what I was expecting. I was half expecting that to be a neat little silver. Here I was worrying about hitting it. We could have hit this guy. He just would have been spent on fuel anyway. So that's cool. That is really cool. As I said, we're probably being a little bit greedy, really trying to hunt for that florin today. I don't think we're going to get it, and that is okay. So anyway, lunchtime now, guys, for me, and also that'll finish us off for the day. It is 1:15, and we have been digging for some 3.5 hours now. So I'm a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted, and very, very, very hungry. I could eat a horse. Okay, so welcome back there, guys. We have you in the backyard now, and basically ready to take you through a look at what we got out today. It was not the longest hunt, I know, basically digging a lot of rubbish too, you know, how the week has changed. You know, 1 week ago, we had laid out on the board there only, what, 5 bits of rubbish, 10 bits of rubbish, and some 20 odd silver coins, pre-decimal coins. Phenomenal stuff. So how a week can change everything, and also the sites that you're visiting too. You know, the site there last week with all those silver coins, you know, 50 years of occupation, and from 1950 onwards the buildings were removed and nothing was there, hence why we were not hitting on half of this new modern rubbish like what we did today. So anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. I just wanted to say quickly, today is also the first day we're basically using the new Minelab pouch and the Minelab gloves. I'll tell you what, amazing stuff, and being now recognised by Minelab as a detecting expert here in Australia through the Detectorist program is, as I said, a dream come true for me, and there's some big things to come in future, you know, for you guys, for me, for Dig It Detecting, for everything. So really cool. If you're not a part of the Dig It Detecting group on Facebook, be sure to give it a look, and yeah, I'd love to see you there. So I'd love to have you following you know, on different platforms. YouTube, I'll run an Instagram account, I'll run a page and a group. So anything you would like to join and follow me with, I'd love and I really appreciate your support. So really cool. Anyway, let's get to what we did today, shall we? We've got all the rubbish there, all the bottle tops. There's 9 bottle tops that we picked up the top there, and look, don't ask me what they are. They're like a white horse. I'm sure someone will know, identify them straight away. However, I'm not a big drinker at all, not a big beer drinker, that's for sure. So give me a Jim Beam or a Jack Daniels any day. Anyway, we've got the 9 bottle tops there, and look, I did not dig them. I basically picked them up, you know, sort of play it smart. You know, if I see a can sitting on the ground or anything like that, I just sort of pick it up, throw it in the bag, because at the end of the day, the way I see it, if you see a can on the ground, you know, and you leave it, the lawnmower is probably going to run over it, and then you don't have a obvious can sitting on the ground that you could have picked up. You have about 5 bits of chopped up can, and you know, if you're there some months later, you've got to dig all those 5 bits of chopped up cans. So make it easier on yourself, guys. You know, if you see the obvious rubbish and you know you are going to be back there detecting that site in future, pick it up. Simple stuff. You know, these all come in at 14s, 15s, 16, as you see, and I generally don't hit on those targets ID numbers. However, I will be in future, so it is important for me to be cleaning up these sites as I go and making my life so much easier later on. So, and look, the boys too, Xavier and Dominic too, I'm sure, you know, the more I pick up now, the less they have to pick up later. So anyway, really cool. All the rubbish there, you'll notice it's all sort of coin size too, you know. We are sort of hitting on all those items that are very similar size to the coins, to the pre-decimal coins, and that is due to the pinpointing. You know, if you can sort of get your pinpointing right and work out the size, the diameter of the target, basically that is key, you know, absolute key. We did hit on a few big bits of rubbish items, however generally you'll find they are really deep. You know, they sound like a small diameter target, however they're quite deep in the ground, and as you sort of go down to them further and further digging down, basically they represent themselves as a larger target, show their true colors, their true identity. So anyway, sometimes you just can't help that. You've got to dig the bigger items. So who knows, that could have been a nice old cow tag, or who knows, it could have been a cap gun. Anyway, moving forward, we have the little what is it, a little Formula 1 car or something. Really cool, little Mattel. And you see the driver's all squished in there, still stuck in there. He's probably been in there for years, probably busting to get out. 2003 Mattel Incorporated, made for McDonald's Corporation there too. Little Hot Wheels car. So I dare say probably mum has went to Macca's, you know, had the kids in the back, grabbed a Happy Meal, and went to the cricket, and the kids have probably played with their Happy Meal toy and lost him until Luke comes along some years later and basically digs him up and takes him home. Anyway, what a rebel. Anyway, we've also got the cap gun there. We did dig him along the fence line, trying to pull him out through all those tree roots. A bit of a battle, so we did break him, unfortunately. However, we did get the other side there, the Texan side, and he's pretty much complete. He's just missing the barrel, so really cool. Generally, these always find the weakest point, and they snap. So to even find this much intact, I think is phenomenal. Sensational stuff. So what we can do too, I've done this with a few others in the past, and being a little bit rough, you know, recovering them, finding them, or they're just come out broken. Basically, I just try and put them back together the best I can. I'm sure I've got a little trigger in there and even a barrel to go on there, and we put them on display. So ripper stuff, ripper stuff. I've got about a dozen of these Texans now. Quite the popular cap gun they were, I think. Anyway, we also have the old pulley there. It could have been off a clothesline. Who knows, maybe even off a yacht or a little boat or something off the sails there. So very, very cool. And I said there before we might try and unseize and get him working. Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. Look in there. It is literally seized together. So that one can just stay the way he is. So moving forward to the coins, we've got the 1936 1/2 penny, a Commonwealth of Australia there. A cracker condition, really cracker condition. So considering this ground is so dry, you know, so loamy and sandy, a lot of these pennies generally stay in pretty good condition. As opposed to this fella, I don't know what happened here. You know, he's making a liar of me, this guy. A 1908 Cedar Britannia. Unfortunately, probably in the worst condition I've ever found one of the old Brits. So, and generally these old Brits, they stay in pretty good nick. So I really don't know what was going on there. So anyway, moving forward, we had the 50-cent laying Sunbaker laying on the surface. Dare say it's only just a really recent fresh drop. So very, very cool, very cool. Something going on with my zooming there. I don't know what, just sort of in and out, in and out. I could not fixate on that coin. A World War II commemoration though, 1939 to 1945, he says up the top there. Basically, really, really cool. Next up, we've got the 1949 Rue Penny. I think I guessed that one right there before. We've also got the 1942, and I'm going to pick him up too. He's absolute cracker condition. Once again, like that 1936. So really dry ground, that sandy, loamy soil. The copper coins, just love it. 1964 Rue Penny. Down below, we have 3 $2 coins. That makes 6. And we've got $1 beside. That makes 7. So we will be also checking him for the double cudroo or the double ear, you know, all the different variations. So, oh, there goes the sun. That makes it a little bit easier to see everything, doesn't it? There we go, a bit of an overcast day today. A 2-cent coin, 3 1-cent coins, nothing too spectacular there. And the very last but the best, always save the last for the best for last, I should say. What am I saying? We have the little 1925 early Australian coat of arms thripping, so very, very special. I tell you what, he's in pretty bloody good condition too. For such an early silver, generally these are very well worn. And you can only just see like the coat of arms or the design or the date if you're lucky. So the fact that he's in such good condition is amazing, awesome stuff. So just the one little silver today. We were not greedy at all compared to last week when we dug some 30 odd silver coins in 2 visits to that site. So amazing stuff, amazing stuff. And I need to get back there and go for round 3, and that will be happening very soon. So anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, basically hitting on those coins, showing a few tips and tricks as we went, and we'll be back out in future hunting again. I am certain. I would love to see you there too. So be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe button below, and once again follow my finds for future. So cheers guys, happy hunting, we'll see you next time.